We're on time for once. Life is good. Well now, welcome back to the Spook and Mark stream channel, where my cat decides on a whim whether she'll hang out with us today or not. And tap tap. Ooh, that was too much. There we go. And thereby goes the entire entertainment of the stream. All by her. Anyways, welcome back to the stream.
Everything will be okay, right,
lots of things happened. No time skip yet. We are literally like at the time skip. But no, we are right about to battle for Garreg Mach.
If I know that you think it's okay.
So basically everything turned topsy-turvy and we rebelled against the church. And then Rhea turned into a dragon thing and tried to eat us. She was unhappy. Don't stream tomorrow, right? Yep, I stream my usual schedule, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. And I think it'll just be those 3 this week, because I'm probably going to head home on the weekend. Nothing there.
Professor, so, you've turned against the church to ally with the Empire too, huh? I've never pressed him for details, but Captain Gerald was always suspicious of Lady Rhea, wasn't he?
So we'll be back on Thursday after today, basically.
I promised him I'd support you, and that's what I plan to do. Professor, if the church is behind the current state of things, this society in which only crests are valued...
Got softball? Maybe Friday you'll watch. I'll put them all on YouTube and you can watch the VODs. Don't worry about it too much.
No matter how drastic her measures, I agree that this
Life...
is the only way.
Wait. How is your ankle good enough to play softball?
That said, if Edelgard strays from her noble path, I trust you will set
What are you gonna be, the catcher?
Won't you?
And then not hit? Do you need a DH? Don't do that. That's bad news. You can go there, but no. Not allowed to play. That ankle already looks like you have a softball inside of it.
Heard the name Lord Vestra mentioned.
Walked all day on it, no limp.
Families of the Empire.
Yeah, now you want to keep it that way, right?
He's Hubert's father, but Hubert seems rather unconcerned about it. That alone is why we...
Wait, what?
I have heard the name
Vestra was purged among the Empire. Oh
Oh
right, he was part of the reason...
Hubert seems rather unconcerned.
He was part of the reason Edelgard's father was trying to get overthrown. He was one of the lords that made Edelgard flee the Empire.
I bring myself to trust the Church of Seros. Not after they killed Lenato and my brother. I need to know the truth, even if it means turning my weapon on Fargus. I guess Lenato would be happy to hear me say that.
Ash that kind of makes sense for Ash. Lysithea kind of makes sense. Leone, I don't know if that makes great sense, but whatever.
Yes. I'm Randolph von Berglies.
Who?
I'm not very high in the ranks yet, but I'm more or less a general. Just like Caspar, I'm from House Berglies. My mother married into House Berglies after I was born, so my position within the family is rather lowly. But I'm determined to make something of myself in this battle to bring glory to my part of the family, for the sake of my mother and sister.
I don't have high hopes for you. Your hair's not crazy enough.
That this is the first time we have met. My name is Ladislava.
Your hair's not crazy enough either. But your name's pretty crazy, so maybe.
Lady Edelgard's personal guard.
But probably not.
Her Majesty is as hard on others as she is on herself. She may seem composed, but that is only because she conceals her more passionate emotions. For that reason, she is often misunderstood. But now she has you by her side. I find that most reassuring. I look forward to working with you.
I like her, like, dragon wings she's got on legs, arms, and shoulders. That's pretty neat. I can dig it.
Surely this is what the goddess willed, isn't it? I feel she would not have wanted the Church of Seros to become what it has.
Mercedes doesn't make sense for this. But whatever. We're just not gonna worry about it.
I
I may return to Galatea territory and try to convince my father to join our cause. It's possible that... No. In my heart, I know that my father won't listen. Still, I must get him to see
this battle's
reason.
gonna be nutty.
But this is the only way to ensure our family's future.
Okay. I'm a soldier, but I had to think long and hard about this one. Since birth, I've believed in the teachings of Seros without ever questioning them. But Her Majesty's words are true. To think that the Archbishop can take on such a monstrous form.
That's right. That could have gotten dangerous fast. If I stayed at the monastery, I would have had to fight my father. We aren't especially close, but he's not an opponent I'd want to face.
I wonder whose houses will be able to see like their parents in this game.
Anyway, it looks
and
like
in
he's
each
going to be
path.
leading
I
the
assume each.
Western units.
Okay.
I wonder if we'll wind up fighting the Kingdom's army, and who decided to fight for the Church.
Because we've seen Ferdinand's father. He was chastised and basically put on house arrest by Edelgard.
I didn't think it possible that the Imperial Princess could ascend the throne so easily. However, it seems that both my father and Caspar's are supporting Edelgard. Having both the Minister of Domestic Affairs and Minister of Military Affairs on your side gives you total control over the Empire's military and finances. You must have been making preparations for quite some time without anyone noticing.
Apparently. Goodness gracious.
Black Eagle Strike Force, eh? I like it. It's really a twist of fate that brought me to this side of things, but I'm still proud to be here.
Teacher, I asked Edelgard what happened to my father. He was dismissed as Prime Minister, and is under house arrest in the Imperial capital. He always was a greedy, arrogant man. Some would say that this is the fate he deserves. And yet I cannot help but feel indignant. After all his hard work for the Empire, to be I am conflicted, Professor. I do not know what to do. As the next Duke Ire, should I follow Edelgard into battle?
I mean, the only other choice you have is defecting at this point, which probably isn't your best idea.
Edelgard became emperor and raised an army, huh? Who knew the kid had it in her? I mean, yeah, of course, I knew she'd be emperor eventually, but the more I think about it, the more surprised I am. I wonder who's gonna win. Thinking about it makes me scared. We're fighting the Knights of Seros.
I mean, depends on if the Knights of Seros are more like all Catherine level, or are they more like Alois and Gilbert level? Because if they're Alois Gilbert level, I don't think we're gonna have that much of a problem.
But now, I have made the decision to
if they're Catherine level, I'm gonna be fairly frightened of every single person.
But I am having no regrets. My belief is with you, and with Edelgard.
Bernadetta hiding in a corner.
Don't even get my own room here. At least I had that at home. But speaking of home, Hubert told me something. He said my father was stripped of his title. I guess he did as he pleased and opposed Edelgard. Wait, does that mean my father's going to be home all the time now? On second thought, I think I'm fine right here.
Yeah, because not all of the parents are coming to terms with this. Some of them are rebelling.
I'm not sure whether I should believe all that Edelgard says.
It's gonna be interesting. I have a lot of thoughts, but I'm just gonna hold off on them at least until whatever the fuck this chapter turns out being.
So I'll fight. I'm not at ease with that decision just yet, but I'll stick by it.
Professor. It is not up to Her Majesty to bring the students to our cause. That task falls to you. Those who have forsaken their homelands to join the Empire will be feeling vulnerable. You are uniquely able to provide emotional support.
Only you could make offering assistance to refugees sound sinister, Hubert.
Use that gift
that's quite a gift itself.
That Lady Edelgard has laid before us. I ask
Snake-eyed
you to
bastard.
Do this from the bottom of my heart.
Cold dead heart. Yep. Alright.
It is not up to
I was trying to talk to Edelgard. You're not Edelgard.
We will join forces
go.
with the main army and attack Garreg Mach. It's a fortress built on steep ground. But that means we don't know much about it from a military perspective.
What if we just smash them all right into the wall? sure
we will capture it.
That's usually my strategy.
From a purely mathematical standpoint, we most certainly have the power to win. If the battle becomes a clash of beasts within human strength, you will be our only hope. I believe in you. I'm relying on you to lead
Okay,
the Black
Flame
Eagle strike
Emperor.
force to victory.
Like you don't have the power behind you. Right. Right. Sure. What do we got for sports? We got an Edelgard sport for once.
I'm so sick of it all. There is so much to be done, yet all I
It's so
encounter
peaceful
are new
now.
problems and pitfalls. Sometimes I wish I could spend just one day doing absolutely nothing and gorging myself on sweets.
Tonal shift. Let's do just that. That sounds delicious.
Do you mean it? Just the thought makes me happy. But Hubert would never allow it. Indeed. It may not be possible now, but one day we will know the joys of idling. Mark my... Is that a smirk I spy? Is it so amusing to you, me daydreaming of free time?
It is pretty funny.
I see.
Nah.
I'm finally getting
It's
an
true.
idea of what you think of me. But let's put all that aside for now. There is something I've been meaning to tell you. I'm afraid this might sound a bit sentimental. However, I want to thank you. Because of you, I feel I can walk my fated path without losing myself. If I were alone, I might have lost perspective and become a harsh leader with a heart of ice. But I'm not alone. With you by my side, I'm somehow free to be not only a leader, but simply Edelgard. Until now, no one has...
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because you're going to see other leaders, and you're going to wonder, like, hey, I wonder if they would be changed or better if I went with them instead.
No one spoke to me as an equal or met my gaze without flinching.
Very.
It was lonely.
The replay value is just insane.
The
It's
only
ridiculous.
person I could rely on as I tried to claw my way out of the darkness was myself. But you have been a brilliant light. Somehow you have chased the darkness away. And for that, I will always be grateful.
Be support. Excellent. Ferdinand's got stuff with Manuela.
My princess is lovely. My princess is fair. She sings like cicadas in midsummer's air.
Cicadas? Those noisy little bugs that swarm about, endlessly mingling with one another?
Oh, good point. I will revise. My princess is lovely. My princess is fair. She sings like a swallow in midsummer's air.
Migrating birds. Never sticking around for long. Always off.
I feel like
to find
Manuel is
love
projecting
somewhere
just a little
else.
bit.
No, what I meant was...
Oh, Ferdinand, you're just not yourself today. You don't seem focused. Your poetry lacks poetry. Perhaps a break is in order.
I would not dream of stopping now. This is my golden opportunity.
Pardon me?
We are finally alone. Just the two of us.
Why, yes, we are, aren't we?
You see, Manuela, I have long admired you.
Is that a fact?
I saw you perform countless times while you were with
He wants
the
her to
opera
sing for
company.
him.
Oh, I see. So what did you think?
The figure you cut, that heartbreaking voice. I was mesmerized. That is why I am tongue-tied. I am nervous about speaking to you alone, after idolizing you for so long.
There's no need to be nervous, Ferdinand. That songstress you recall is long gone. I get nervous too, you know. But I want you to feel relaxed around me. Understood?
Yes, yes, I promise to try.
You're really full of surprises, you know that? I assumed you'd be more interested in combat than the arts.
He's actually most interested in just repeating his name over and over.
Sometime? I'd love to hear more about how my performances mesmerized you.
Manuela the sexual predator strikes again. Anything else? Anything else? Doesn't seem like it. Seems like we got all sports good. Yeah, we're all set. Gucci. Let's go battle. Let's see what the heck is up. Battle of Garreg Mach. Emperor Edelgard has declared war on the Church of Syros. And the crest-dominated world has suggested level 25. I don't think many of my characters are 25, but okay. Let's do it. They're more like level 20. Maybe 22. I do have Edelgard and Hubert now, and I didn't have them in the previous battle, so that's pretty good.
We will
that's
soon
a
arrive
nice
at Garreg
addition.
Mach Monastery. Forcing a surrender here is extremely significant, both strategically
God, who am I gonna have
and
to fight?
symbolically. Of course, this is personal as well. This is where we all came together to learn and grow. I have no intention of yielding to our former classmates.
We're just gonna have to fight all of our former classmates? I can't imagine we kill them now.
I'm not thinking about friends right now, and I'm certainly not.
But if we fight the Knights of Syros, I can imagine it happening.
Damn it, don't go around saying things that lower morale before we even get started. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's fight.
I have nothing to lose aside from my friends who are here with me. Does that answer satisfy you?
I have been ready for this since leaving my land of home. I will fight and win.
How can you prepare to fight? Maybe I can prepare to prepare.
Close enough.
There is no reason that I should not be prepared.
I'll accept that.
It is my duty to stand up and battle.
Thank you all. Now,
let's talk strategy.
As the raiding force, we will attack the area nearest to the monastery. The Knights of Syros certainly won't stand down after they catch sight of Her Majesty and the Professor. At the same time, the remaining areas
Chubby Cat.
will be surrounded
Why are
and
you meowing at me?
annihilated by the main army. In other words, we are the decoy that must suppress the enemy's most elite soldiers.
Great.
We know more about the area near the monastery than anyone else in the
I wonder if the map will be like semi-accurate,
Still, we must prepare for the
or if it'll be
worst.
outside the
It's
monastery
possible
itself.
We will have to face the Archbishop's true form, the Immaculate One. Fight with all you have, but don't be reckless. As promised, I will leave the command to our professor.
I'll protect all you beautiful, precious children.
Not only will we all survive this, but we will undoubtedly emerge victorious.
Nobody dies in the Fire Emblem games, even if
This
I have to
will be our
reset
first
20 or
battle
30
as the
times.
Black Eagle Strike Force. All the more reason to prevail.
Or in this case, just turn back time. Much more convenient. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough. And then time skip somehow. Why? I don't know yet. Narrative decisions. Narrative decisions. Kitty cat. Oh boy. Level 25. I don't know if any of our characters are 25. Maybe like Bernadetta's 25. You walk through a time portal after they tell you not to. Wow, that's that sounds about right for how stupid that is. You just pop in like 5 years later, you're like, you were right, my bad. Alright, let's look at this stupid map. Vladislava. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. We can break through the wall here. Randolph with his gooberness. Oh no, it's Flame. She conveniently gained a lot of levels. I'm hurt. Sedith. Yep. Sedith is going to be a little spooky. His resistance is where we're going to hit him, though. Lots of Peg Knights. 1, 2, 3. 3 Peg Knights. 4, 5. It's too many Pegasus Knights. Don't murder her or Seteth here, I'm sorry. No, that's good. That we'll save that for later. And then, of course, the definitely not a boss battle section in the upper portion of the map. Oh, and Gilbert, yeah. Yeah, because Catherine's not even here, so... Or Aloise. Well, Shamir's with me, so... Resistance also way down. Honestly, we should check these skills out, just to make sure we're good. 2 less damage and formation of Italian, okay. Attack was 5. Chance to reduce sword, brawling damage by half. Pavise triggers the dex stat minus... So it's 18% chance to trigger. Bow or magic damage by half, 18% chance. Yep, keen intuition. Null's extra effectiveness. Wow. Canto, yep. Just Faith Lance. Strength. Nullifies extra. Nuts. And then, Seraphim does good against monsters, but we don't exactly use monsters, so... Alright, what do we got? We got Violet, we got Edelgard, we got Hubert, yes, of course. Leonie, Ingrid. Do we have a lot of mages to kill? We've got 1. Alright, so we're swapping Ingrid out for this mission right now. Not necessary. Linhardt, yeah. Linhardt, healer. Bernadetta, archer. Felix, monster. Dorothea, monster. Oof. That's fine. Oh, man. Alright, so Lysithea goes with Dorothea. Mercedes goes with... You know. And, we'll use Caspar probably as well, right? Or Ash with Petra. Technically Ash needs more experience, but Caspar should be fighting with us, so we'll set him with Ferdinand. We're actually gonna take out Mercedes because she's a aggressive unit right now. I'm gonna put Manuela there for the heals. Alright. Rout the enemy.
Friends, our opportunity for victory will come. But first, we must see to our defenses.
The city's defenders are trying to stall for time. We must crush them swiftly. We should be wary of ambushes as well.
Kitty, you are absolutely trying to roll yourself right off. I know you are. Okay, so how are we going to split this exactly? That is the question. Maybe we just split it in 2 and we don't worry about the center right now. That seems better. Splitting into 3 just seems like a death wish.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
Curve shot, iron bow, Deadeye plus the steel bow. That break the steel bow? Probably. Yep. 1 use out of it. Whatever. We'll be fine. We'll make it work.
Battle. I am Ferdinand von Eyre. Stay focused.
Protect Bernie. And gonna plop ourselves in here. Edelgard, gonna go with these guys. Maybe break through the wall. We'll see.
As you wish.
Let's get to it.
I will get the victory.
like how we get an experience point for that. That's probably my favorite part. And obviously we can always have the attack option, but... Oh, that's a ballista. Yeah, even better we didn't use Ingrid. Who told him that that was an okay, fashionable, like, battlefield attire? Looks like a witch doctor from the 13th century. Alright, well, right flank's taking him out a lot easier than the left flank, that's for sure. Pretty much sets him up for a one-shot from anybody. Ugh, why are you charging? Okay, well that makes sense, because you can finish off another guy, but... still. I'll just do a mini bow attack and we'll be fine. Silver bows mean nothing.
Anywhere I can hide.
And now we need to get her to the ballista real soon. But this is mostly a setup just to gank one of these armored knights. Or at least someone who's a magic user.
Must be awful losing to me.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Not great on either option there, but that's okay. Iron Sword should be enough because apparently Felix can cut through armor like butter. Thanks, Felix. And the rest just, let's slowly go forward. There's no magic, so Ferdinand is A-okay on his end. Missed you seeing the twist that nobody saw coming? Which one? Hi, Pirate. Hey, Gabe. Hope you're both doing well. You're gonna have to be more specific. Alright, Petra. Let's just have Petra just infiltrate. Why not? Because there was a couple. Edgeguard, Edgelord, Edelgard. What about her? Her rebelling? Or her being the Flame Emperor? Because her being the Flame Emperor I didn't see coming. I thought it was Hubert. Which was close, but not quite. Alright, let's get you to the ballista, because there's a lot of Pegasi Knights here that want a piece of me. Oh, I could have talked. Oh, let's talk to him.
We need. I knew Her Majesty's allies would help us out.
You was the one asking where she was when you were talking to her? I never said I was a smart person, man. I'm not very observant. So I get caught off guard all the time. So I don't even remember that part. Remember Jake Nuke is the very beginning because of the same voice actor? Yeah, that one's pretty impressive to me. Guess she voiced someone in Persona? I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, there's a lot of people in Persona. So it sounds familiar, but let's see. Edelgard voice actress. Shooby-doo-doo. Tara Platt. No idea who that is.
You shall not pass! I will protect Garreg Mach!
That didn't go well for you, Mr. Axe Wielder. Oh my god, 30 damage. That's spooky. Persona. I'm gonna be honest, like, the voice actress does not have Persona anymore. But I'm also streaming, so it's hard. You side with her? Yeah, of course. Told you to dunk the Flame Emperor. Dunk being a very loose term, but I appreciate it. Did I? Yeah, of course I sided with her. That was what people chose. I am he who chooses what my viewers want to see. You're hoping you would, because you did not. That is technically the... I don't know if it's the correct one, but it seems like the one that they choose for you. I sided with my father's murderer. That's not true at all. She had nothing to do with that. Alright, Cutting Gale... Right, the resistance. Alright, well, let me just do a little boop on you there. Alright, don't need to use Cutting Gale, we can just use a wind.
Huh. Victory.
Nah, Flame Emperor had nothing to do with that. Let's plop ourselves in this nice little bush. Then, let's assassinate. Oh my god, that damage is disgusting. That is scary amounts of damage right there. Good lord. Couldn't you just soften her up a little bit and get a hit on? Like, your might's 28. Oh no, that's her might. That won't go well. Alright, we'll wait for our even stronger units to go. I mean, to be fair, Hubert would do that on either side. That sounds like normal Hubert to me. Okay, that's a kill. That's quite a level up too. Jeez Louise, man. Alright, life's good.
If you side with the Empire, if you turn your sword on the church...
Plus, I enjoy being bad. Being bad in games doesn't happen very often, so...
I care not who you are.
It's kind of fun.
I will end you just the same.
If you choose Edelgard's side, might accidentally misposition him. Nah, he's too powerful to worry about that. Oh, you had a 0% chance. So close. So close. Randolph, you're really bad. Just at everything. Ferdinando P. This is what happens when you don't put enough spellcasters in your army.
You must die here. You should never have defied the goddess.
Okay, Gilbert. I'm gonna need you to calm down. You could barely handle like 4 reinforcements a few chapters ago. Plan on playing multiple times? Yeah, of course. You get to see different sides of the story. It's like a film that's structured where you time jump around and you follow different characters and then it all pieces together in the end. Kind of deal. Do we have enough to hit anyone? Yes, but not that useful. Let's just head forward. Steins Gate. Yeah, I don't know what Steins Gate is. Sorry, Haas. I was gonna say Pulp Fiction because that's something that more people have seen. Here? A very good anime. Those two things don't belong together.
I have improved.
Those words, very good in anime. Okay, that does nothing. Steel Axe. Oh, we do 1 whole damage. It's pretty hype. Nah, I need to get my spellcasters over here. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Don't care about that. How about me and my Iron Sword? Good God, 25% chance isn't that worrisome. Yeah, let's tempt fate, shall we? Alright, that works. Too slow, my friend, too slow. Imagine if you had recruited Annette and then made Annette fight him. Wow, I am sadistic. I need help. Alright, Leonie's got a pretty high resistance. What do you say, Leonie? Well, I mean, you don't die this time. But we're gonna probably have to hold off a turn. Since she just kind of sits on that spot, we can kind of just, get this other guy down first. Yeah, that's probably fine. We could also use gambits. I always forget about gambits, but they'd be honestly very useful. Combat art flame? Did you check that? Yeah, I checked what she had. Maybe not her combat arts as much as her her abilities. But yeah, she's got the usual stuff. Just a lot of white magic stuff. She can possibly survive with a miracle. Magic gets higher, attack plus fire, and she can't be silenced, so I didn't want to touch that at all. And she doesn't have any combat arts. Thought Crescent Sickle with a combat art might have killed. Problem is, whenever you do a combat art, it takes it out of, like, a ×2. Didn't see if you had a ×2. Yeah, I almost always have a ×2 because I've been prioritizing speed growths in characters. But yeah, because it nullifies the ×2, right? But you know that.
I'll celebrate later.
A need for speed? You're darn tootin' I do. Alright, let's just stay there. Don't need to chuck a meteor at anyone yet.
Appreciate it.
Hey man, speed is arguably the best stat in the game, so. Alright, he heals up. Wow, hit me with that 32. Not very nice. Not very nice, Gilbert. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I gave myself I kept Vantage on him so that if people attack me when I'm low on health, it usually backfires on him. Like that. Oh, wind sweep. Vantage is so good. Yeah, it's top 5 probably skills that I've found in this game so far. Probably top 3 that I've seen in this game specifically. Alright, Cutting Gale should be enough, right? Yeah, that'll be good. Especially with high crit characters. That's usually who gets them, too. You usually get Vantage from doing, like, a Swordmaster class, Assassin class, Thief class, Hero class. Those are the ones that usually get them. The synergy's there for sure. Can Bernadetta can't one-shot this guy? No, but like that's pretty significant. One sec. Yeah, somebody's armor is a lot thicker than another person's. That's for sure. Brr, 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 brr. That's fine. Punish him with Felix. Yep. Got high might and low hit percentages always give me stress. Because it's like, those can just F your day up if you really want them to. Or if the RNG gods really want them to. Iron Sword, Steel Sword. Don't need a Sublime Creator Sword. Sure, let's use a Gambit right now. I don't want to get hit again.
It's time.
Plus your health regain. Petra and Bernadetta's crits are insane. Oh, he got the guard off. Good for him. But, you know, you're dead still. Sorry. This is why you keep someone in reserve.
In my master's name, I cannot allow myself to fall here.
Okay, so we're not at the everyone dies part yet. It's comforting. What's not comforting is the recommended level of 25 when most of my main characters are at like a 22 to 23.
Just hold on.
All right. %, 74%. Yeah, and like Gambits just don't land, so. How does it feel that you must eventually kill Seteth? A lot. God damn it. I forgot about Nosferatu. Or, no, Seraphim also heals?
This is bad.
Yeah, that's not great. Okay. Well. We might need to just rewind a little bit. We'll see. Her resistance is pretty fucking high, so I'm pretty, yeah. We're just gonna rewind because that was sucky. It's rewind time. We're just gonna wait for Edelgard to actually get here, since these are the only three that can do damage to her. Maybe Dorothea because her magic skill is so fucking high, but other than that, yeah. Yeah, we'll wait for another turn. Regroup. Yeah, this is fine.
I'll go.
Let's start working our way through here.
Oh no.
Battle. Stay focused. I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Good, good, good. Alright, Edelgard, what do you got for me? Yeah, that's good enough. Can't heal if you don't have any health immediately.
Garreg, Mach.
I'm much more upset about having to kill Flame, possibly.
Everyone.
She's such a pacifist, though. Good, good level.
Retreat while you still can, Flame. I beg you.
Flame and I are stuck in the McDonald's play place and we can't get out. Please assist us, Professor.
We will lend the Empire strength.
Oh. While you're at it, could you lend me one Dark Seal? Just one. One Dark Seal is all I'm asking.
Don't worry, we're allies now. I understand you must have many questions, but they'll have to wait until after the battle.
Do you got a dark seal on you, bud? No? We haven't had our order yet. Please help. No? Okay, fine. Whatever. I'll just cry myself to sleep knowing that I don't have a way of getting my boy Hubert up to his final class.
Let's get to
It's okay. Alright, that's all good. Okay. We still have no idea who the Death Knight is. Okay, that's not... You might have an idea of who the Death Knight is. Personally, neither the cat or I have any idea who the Death Knight is. Oh. Like, if it's anyone, it's Yuritsa, right? But who knows? Or it's a character we haven't met yet, or it's like a father of one of these nobles, or God knows what. Yeah, using the Death Knight is cheating. It's Geralt. I read a book like that once. This dude was searching for his dad the whole time. It was like the Bone... Charlie Bone. Charlie Stone. Charlie Bone sounds funnier, so I'm gonna go with that. And he was searching for his dad like the whole series. And there was like this faceless knight through most of the series. Yeah, shocker, it was him. It was less than subtle. Did I ever give you a javelin? Sick. It's not enough though. Oh.
Careful now.
We're fine. 80% that's a 20% chance of death. We'll just rewind. Never mind. We're fine.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Sounds like your childhood. You can't pull that one, Gabe. I knew you as a child. That one just doesn't work. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to veto that joke.
Much needed.
Good enough. Deadeye. Oh, yeah. Let's Deadeye that that wall. Perfect. All good on this end. I gave myself a hand axe, right? Sick. Edelgard needs that the beefy EXP. Considering I couldn't use her for a couple chapters. Nope. Go here. Miasma is enough for a kill for sure. Imagine, if you will, a strengthened wall held for centuries, taken down by just like a really strong bow shot.
Hardly worth my time.
Yeah. I think about it, and then I just kind of chuckle. Alright, Thoron apparently has enough range for that, because Thoron's gross. That is solid architecture. Or just the fact that Bernadetta's got gains for days.
Not quite what I was after.
I mean, Magic and Dex, though, that's probably the two best ones I could have.
There's still a long way to go.
Lysithea is just had the same stat growths, but plus charisma. Or charm, I guess. Oh, here's the problem. I'm worried about... Well, you know what? That's what we have, that's what we have rewinds for. Moving these guys into Seteth's range.
I will show no mercy to anyone who attacks Rhea.
Well, you know what? It's not too bad. I mean, the whole, like, no damage thing, not great, but... Dorothy is pretty crazy adept at magic. Yeah, it's part of the reason I didn't make her my dancer. Just felt like her talents were wasted. Even though she literally begged to be a dancer. Alright, that's fine. Ally phase. Death Knight's just gonna... Oh, Death Knight is not gonna kill Seteth. Gonna steal my other experience. Thanks, buddy. You're the best. You edgy motherfucker. That's fine. So,
stay focused.
Just gonna break down this wall, I guess. Yeah! Walls are merely suggestions. Because we're not getting over there. Well, okay, Felix is probably getting over here. And I can curved shot. Wow, his defense is so strong. Right, we wanted to use... Wyvern's resistances are shit. That's what we wanted to do. Yeah, I'm remembering now. She still uses all the same magic stuff, just more decks. Not as good. Can't become my only Gramarye either. I need my graham crackers.
I cannot yield.
Seteth, Flame, Gilbert. You put your lives on the line to protect us. I would have preferred to have more time to prepare, but we cannot delay any longer. Come forth. Protect Garreg Mach Monastery from those despicable rebels.
Who the fuck? What am I facing? I faced this guy in a Zelda game. Oh, well, there's Catherine.
I'll crush them all.
Her enemies are my enemies.
That one's not as scary. I'm gonna assume that that's supposed to be Shamir. But I recruited her, so they had to use Cyril. And they stuck him on a Wyvern. Alright, Pirate. I understand, as always. It's always good to see you, though. Alright, what the fuck are these things? Barrier reduces damage by 50% while intact. Yeah, okay. Vital defense, critical hits impossible, yep. Hit avoidance when using a lance against sword users, and magic +2. Okay, well, they're frightening. Gonna kill a child? I mean, how is that different from any other Fire Emblem game? Elucidate. Enlighten me. I don't even use hand axe, just use iron axe. Bam! Alright, well, honestly, it's looking like we should approach together, if anything.
I'll manage.
Yeah, that's good enough. She'll need to be like next turn, but pretty good otherwise.
I call that a win. Can't
Okay.
get come.
Are we close enough? Yeah, I'd say so. I think we're good. Plus the Death Knight's hopefully gonna go on a nice killing spree for us. We hope. Alright, these guys have got a lot of health bars. Catherine, I'm gonna need you to stay put. No, I'm gonna need you to stay put. Stop it. Oh, that's fine. Ballista.
Predictable.
This is why we're happy we didn't bring Ingrid. Just too many defenses. Too many. Okay. That's unfortunate. Thanks, Death Knight. Right, that helps. Thank God I've got ridiculous speed. Or I guess movement. Alright, there's one health bar out of 3 gone.
another step forward.
Fine by me. Okay, that one's gone. I think Edelgard, yeah, Edelgard can make this. Yeah, okay, Iron Axe there is just disgusting, cool. Ow. Still pretty great. Second life gem down. How much health do you have now? 70. Ugh. That's fine. Let's use death on him. If we can get a crit, that'd be great. Nope. No dice. I'm gonna seriously doubt Ferdinand von Ayer can do much, so we'll leave it to, I don't know, Felix here. Yeah, we've got a couple psychics to heal these two.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. No. Okay. God, I'm glad Catherine is not mounted. Oh, rest in peace, friendo. We hardly knew ye, nameless soldier, number 5. That's fine. Can't get a dodge off. That's unfortunate. Hopefully Mr. Death Knight here can work his magic. Helps us out. Doesn't break it, which is unfortunate. Who's trying to attack me there? Oh, I don't care about the ballista at all. No, it's Gambit time for sure. At least break the one armor piece so we know where we can target. We're about to lose our Gambit here anyways, endurance-wise, so might as well. Plus it broke, almost broke that. And stuns him so we can get a life gem kill off. Swords up to A, finesse blade, nice. Still stunned because we broke another one. Let's break another one, why not? We'll keep the stun going. Stun locking him for days. Linhardt, I'm gonna keep back here and heal up.
Thank you.
Nice. I think we're fine getting targeted here. With the 4th stun off. Get us some smithing material of some kind, I think? Yeah, mithril, nice. Always could use more mithril. Still stunned, which means we can just use like a death. Okay, Hubert's crit is my favorite just because he laughs
You could have at
in
least tried.
about the most evil way possible. He's not even trying to hide it.
Still have a long way to go.
Oh.
Show me more.
After that, let's see. Just some heals, and we're charging probably right up the middle because my strategies are less than stellar. I'm taking one shot for Edelgard, that's fine. There we go. Yeah.
I'll protect Lady Rhea against anyone, even if it's you. I'll fight
Who
you
stuck
as
this
hard as
kid
I
on a
can.
dragon? He's like 12. Get out of here, dragon kid. Get out of here. That's gonna be an obnoxious little boost for Ferdinand to get through. It's fine for 80. That random soldier is gonna get a rude awakening. That's fine. What's our Death Knight gonna do? Oh, give this guy a rude awakening. Sorry, buddy. You took the wrong direction. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, man. Wyverns are spooky. Just sneak behind him here and death him. Okay, we're not deathing. 50%. I mean, I guess. Oh well. Pretty good there. I mean, if anything, deserved a meteor.
Too slow.
Okay, I'll just never use magic again. Alright, Byleth, just, I don't know. End this nerd or something. God. My stream titles are always great. Anyone who ever comments that, I just tell them it's literally just all downhill from here. I spend far too much time. Like, talent is like 80%.
Your sacrifice will not be in vain.
We didn't kill him, did we? Whatever. It's like 80% stream titles and 20% like effort on the rest of the stuff. Oh man. I try my best though. To be fair, Fire Emblem games and names make it so easy. It's great. This is fine. That there, got this there. Linhardt, get a heal off on our Empress. But I appreciate it nonetheless. I'm flattered. How you doing, Josh? How's life? Empress says, hooray. Ferdinand does not want to get hit by magic. So we'll plop him right in the middle. That should be good. Ow. Okay, that just powers Bernadette up. I hope you realize this, because you've made a critical error. Nice, nice, nice.
One step at a time.
Another really good level up for us.
My
Lightning
efforts were not in
Axe.
vain.
That's got to be really good against Wyverns. Playing League. I've been playing more League, and I've also been playing Teamfight Tactics when I don't have enough time for League. I'm enjoying them both. I jumped right back into Vladimir, though. I still love him. Oh, they're really good level up. Petra's had 2 really good level ups this map. Wow, Death Knight, that was great. That was really good stuff. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Okay. One of our lesser goobs. Probably Ferdinand. Yeah, that's good enough.
Only a fool challenges me.
Yeah, like our dark mages can't make it there yet. Alright. How about this meteor?
Thunder Catherine.
Still not as cool a name as Ashen
Rhea's
Demon.
enemies, including you.
Look, I'm sorry I took your best friend. Where's the Kid Caspar? Kid Caspar is teaming up with Ferdinand. I use them as extra defense, and then I swap them out sometimes when I need more mobility. I stick them with adjutants of each other, usually. And who else do I use? I used either Manuela or Mercedes for adjutant for Lindhart. And then the third one's my choice. I think I stuck Lysithea with Dorothea. He's there. He's out of harm's way. He's precious, after all. Mini bow is enough for a kill. Alright. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh,
I'm sorry. Please, stay safe.
All is well, Catherine. You must not die here.
Alright, after that, let's keep the heals going.
You inspire.
We'll use this iron sword until it breaks.
One more success.
And then I'm gonna keep her at steel. Honestly, after the time skip, I think we'll just keep it at steel for everyone. It seems logical. Yeah, going for Ferdinand, that's fine.
I'll manage.
Should be fine. Like, that'll hurt a little bit, but Ferdinand can handle it. He's a sack of HP, really, so that's fine too. Meh. I mean, saying he was busy with Clone Radio, LA's Infinite Repeat. That's a pretty good rep. I like that one. It's still one of my favorite albums, man. Queens of the Stone Age. Ooh, right. Let's just check this. Honestly, not that bad. Of course, that's Edelgard, who's OP as shit, but I mean, still. All right, let's hand axe these guys. Stop it. Such a clever like idea for an album, right? 53% chance to hit. Yeah, I noticed that. I'm mostly worried about the damage I'm gonna take. More so than anything. Yeah, that's fine. Moving on up. If we can't kill, we might as well use our other disturbance.
Make them tremble.
Slides by the new album, Songs for Death. It's just it's an interesting, like, anyone who's never listened to Queens of the Stone Age, that album, its like idea is basically that you're browsing the radio, so it'll always cut in between songs with like you're flicking between songs on the radio. It's a cool concept, and I think it carries itself a long way. Who needs heals the most? Definitely Leon.
Thanks.
Definitely.
Let's
All right.
get to it.
Do this. Just use probably an iron sword. Good enough.
I'll celebrate later.
Good, good, good. Hubert lagging way behind. Silly Hubert. Linhart also, but that's fine. BRB, gonna eat dinner. We'll be here. Hopefully doing time skip things, I would hope. Oh god, we are one away from that. Actually, you know what? Felix needs things to do, so let's get him a kill. Alright, we'll use you more. Sorry, Felix. Apologies.
Fun to watch.
Petra should be, yep. Thank you. Iron Sword, good kill. I'll finish Rhea off next turn, unless she turns into a monster, which, honestly, pretty possible. Why else are we on this nice... Ooh, Blessed Bow. That'd be good for Vendetta. This very large, empty plateau. Death Knight. Doesn't feel like it. Okay, that's fair. You know, I should probably check what she's got. She wasn't on the map first, so... Oh, lots of A's. So many A's. Counterattack regardless of distance. Vantage still attacks first if HP is less than 50%. Avoidance minus 20. Blah 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 blah. All right. All right. She needs more health, and so it shall be done. Of course, that will semi-ruin the amount of damage we can do, but I mean, that's still pretty good.
So you have sullied yourself by joining the rebels? I hope you came prepared to breathe your last.
I'm gonna need you to calm down. Just lower it about 5 notches, and please don't turn into a dragon if possible.
You have been judged.
We just got crit on a 4% chance. That feels great, doesn't it? Ay, 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 man. Sometimes life just has it out for you. Yeah. Yep. Gonna hit me with a 4% crit this time. No. But we technically only did like 4 damage to her, which is pretty sad.
I will prevail.
Iron Axe, 58%. Let's do like a nice 78%, shall we?
I cannot permit you to go on living any longer.
The feeling is mutual. I must put a stop to your
angry.
You must know what a fool you are. The greatest of sins is to make an enemy of the goddess herself.
I have only made an enemy of the church, not of the faith.
Nice, nice. Heals up, that's fine. I want that sword. Why don't I get that sword?
Stay focused.
Alright, let's attack our mother, shall we? 26, 76, 86. Yeah, that'll do it.
How dare you betray me?
I don't know who you are.
You worthless piece of garbage. I will punish you
I'm sorry.
myself.
God. Oh yeah, Vantage. Forgot about that. It still works pretty well.
Let's get to it.
What, are we gonna use Leone as our finisher? Maybe? Advantage, yeah. Heal for 6. Hit for 11. There we go. Someone's a little cranky. That's fine.
I will not allow Garreg Mach or my mother to fall.
Okay. MVP myself. Gotta love giving yourself awards. All of your allies' motivation increased. Oh, so if I get MVP, I just increase everyone's motivation.
forgiven.
Okay.
Professor, look out!
The castle is crumbling. We must escape.
Oh, sorry, Sweet.
Professor, take cover.
Professor!
Or my mother. The only one who said that was Saros. Which furthers my belief that
the new
Saros is
Emperor,
Rhea.
Edelgard von Hresvelg, led a strategic assault
Even though that was
against the monastery
1,000
at
years
Garreg
ago.
Mach. Though her own losses were great, her foes had no choice but to surrender. Archbishop Rhea commanded the Knights of Saros, leading from the front lines against the Imperial army. After a hard-fought battle, she was forced to retreat to Ferdiad, the capital of Fargus, where she must now plan her next move.
So this is placing us against Dimitri then,
With
huh?
this single attack, the Adrestian Empire officially launched its offensive against the Holy Kingdom of Fargus and the Leicester Alliance.
Oh,
The
okay. No,
unification
we're just gonna
of
fight
both
everyone.
has begun.
Alright. Well, we're gonna see how that goes. Because that's ambitious. And I wonder how it goes. I can feel her being a villain in at least Dimitri's and the Church's story. I don't know about Claude's.
Part 2.
What have the Golden Deer even been doing, honestly?
Ethereal Moon. Beyond escape.
Like, what have they been up to? Scheming all around in their Hufflepuff ass.
1185. Half a decade has passed
Uniforms.
since Emperor Edelgard
Hufflepuff is the
ascended
best house, by the
imperial
way.
throne. Yet
Okay.
the continent of Fodlan still remains lost in a tempest of turmoil and bloodshed. In the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, King Dimitri has welcomed Archbishop Rhea
King
and her
Dimitri,
knights,
alright.
who were driven out of Garreg Mach to the kingdom capital.
No longer the bored
As
prince.
they work to build a unified front, the war with the Empire rages on to the west. Meanwhile, Claude, leader of the Alliance, staves off Imperial intervention by strategically stirring up conflicts between Leicester lords in an effort to feign neutrality.
Okay.
As events
So the answer is they're not doing anything.
Edelgard and her Black Eagle strike force
They're trying to
begin
remain
take
neutral,
action
like
in an
a
attempt to break the war's current
sketchy
state of
Switzerland.
deadlock.
Alright.
You. How long do you intend to sleep? Your body is awake. Your eyes must open now, and you must find the strength to stand upon those legs of yours. Like so much rain, a pool of blood has fallen to the ground. As spears and arrows pierce the earth, it weeps. And even now, it weeps. In order to survive, they kill. And so the people of this world are lost in an abyss of suffering. They weep as well. The only one who truly knows the nature of such things is I.
So Sothis back now?
Or rather, you.
Did we just get like squished by the Immaculate One for 5 years?
Changed one bit? Get on your feet. Right now. I'll coddle you no more. You are just like a child, always needing me to hold your hand.
Hey, are you awake? We're in a village at the base of the monastery. What are you doing in a place like this? I honestly didn't expect to find someone floating away down the river.
Garreg Mach is upstream of here, but that place was abandoned.
Huh? You don't know? The Church of Saros isn't there anymore.
I knew that. I did that.
Though, there have been some folks still living there in the 5 years since... well, you know. Regardless, the Imperial Army has taken over now. Are you feeling alright? You didn't hit your head or anything, did you? It's the ethereal moon of the year 1185. It's been nearly 5 years since the monastery fell. Tomorrow was supposed to be the Millennium Festival, but who's got time to think about things like that? Yeah, that's what I said. But with the war and the Archbishop still missing it all, I doubt there's a soul to be found who has enough blessings worth counting. Hey, slow down, will ya? Where do you think you're going?
Okay, but like...
Are you crazy? The Imperial Army is there.
Yeah, I'm the leader. I'm
Come on,
fine. Well,
I
okay,
promise I
I'm
won't
the
say you're a coward.
leader.
Just forget about going anywhere near the monastery. You just remember I tried to stop you. Got it? It's not on my conscience if you wind up dead.
My students are waiting for me.
You really are crazy, aren't you? There aren't any kids anywhere near that place anymore. Unbelievable.
"5 years ago to the day. If things had continued on as they were, today would have been the Millennium Festival."
Halt! Who's there?
Alright, so she's got the Dragon Princess Leia buns now.
It can't be. Professor? Is it really you? But I searched everywhere and never found a trace. My teacher. What have you been doing all this time? Where have you been?
I don't know. I was sleeping. I was very sleepy.
At a time like this? You
That's
do
me.
realize it's been 5 years since you disappeared. Do you have any idea how guilty I felt? How broken my heart was? I searched high and low after you vanished. Although there was no proof, I somehow knew you were alive. All this time, I led everyone as best I could, and fought with all my heart. It's been a difficult path to walk alone. Welcome back, my teacher. I'm so happy that you're safe. 5 years. Such a short time, but it feels like an eternity ago. Do you still feel the way you did all those years ago? You said then that you would fight at my side no matter how many enemies we should amass. As for me, my resolve has not faltered. I'm determined as ever to see this through to the end. I will defeat the false goddess. I will save this world from those creatures and give humanity its freedom back. So, my teacher, are you prepared to stand with me?
Okay.
I thank you.
Following Empress Dragon Leia now.
Now then, I assume
I like
you
that design
understand
though.
the situation at hand, yes?
Seems that's a pretty sick crown, honestly. It seems like it goes back further, but I can't tell for sure. No, I really don't know.
Another joke? Or are you telling
I
the
have
truth?
zero idea.
I suppose you must be. In that case, I'll tell you all that has transpired as you
Oh, hell
spent
yeah.
these past 5
Let's sit
years.
back and enjoy some serious exposition.
And that is where we are now.
God fucking
The
damn
world is at a
it!
stalemate.
No! That's
Dimitri,
not
the
fair.
new king of Fargus. It's clear that
That's
his
just a
territory
tease.
will continue to support the church. Meanwhile, Claude's leadership has thrown the Alliance into chaos. He maintains neutrality in their internal conflict.
Sure.
The situation has created a deadlock. We've been awaiting an opportunity for our squadron to return to the monastery. With you in the fray, I believe the state of the war will
This
shift
one
immediately.
person
The
is all we
church,
need.
as well as the kingdom and the alliance. The time has come to eliminate them all. Rhea, Sedith, the knights, and the others are in prime condition. They've set up their base
I bet.
within
They've
the
had
kingdom
5
capital.
years to lick their wounds while I've been just kind of snoozing.
The Immaculate One and her family have yet to fight on the front lines. However, we must eventually
And her
face
family.
and defeat
Does
them.
that mean
It would
Flane
mean a
and
great deal
Sedith
to have
are
you
her
with us
family?
when the time comes. Good. Well then, I believe it's time for a little reunion. The Black Eagle Strike Force never lost faith. They knew you were alive and have been awaiting your return. Let's not keep them waiting any longer.
Let's see them post time skip designs. Hit me up. After this loading screen, which may take a little while. It's okay. I'll just jump around on the loading screen and wait. Do 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 do. Oh. Anyways, how's the weather out there today, guys? I'm good at conversation. Each unit has grown over the past 5 years. You should check their classes and weapons. Oh boy.
Well now.
Oh my god.
That face is
They've all
certainly
glowed
familiar.
up.
I am glad to see you alive and well, Professor.
Petra looks like a jungle princess. Caspar just decided to wear heavy armor. Ferdinand grew out his hair. Linhart also grew out his hair. Dorothea also grew out her hair. And Bernadetta decided that she can cut her own hair, which probably was a bad idea.
Professor, it's me, Bernie. Do you remember me? I can't believe you're here.
I can't believe it. Is this a dream? Can we really be this lucky?
This is not dreaming. Our professor is with us again. Welcome to the back. I mean, welcome back.
I don't think she tried very hard to learn the language in the past
group
5
isn't the same without
years.
you. I am overjoyed to see you again.
It's been so long. Seeing you again fills my heart with hope.
Great.
This is
now
nice.
Everything will be easy. That's great you're safe, Professor. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
Quite the reunion, isn't it, Professor? Everyone's happy to see you.
Come on, Edelgard. You must be happier than all of us combined. She took it really hard when you disappeared, Professor.
Of course, we did our very best in your absence. And there was never a day that we doubted you would return to us.
Edelgard has been leading us as Emperor, but after you disappeared, it became apparent that you were her anchor.
It gives me regret to be admitting this, but our power is not enough. The only one who can be meeting Edelgard's expectations is you, Professor.
Most impressive of all is your uncanny ability to bring a smile to everyone's
I know,
face.
my soulless stare truly brings light into a room, doesn't
In the
it?
years since you vanished, we have not lost anyone from our ranks.
How very convenient.
We all longed for your presence
Narratively.
and your leadership, myself included.
It seems fitting to
Oh man, that would suck if some random they just like roll a dice and like, all right, who is gonna die while you're sleeping? That would hurt.
Yes, we must eliminate the Alliance before moving
Oh.
on to fight the Kingdom and the Church.
Okay.
However, that doesn't necessarily mean we must occupy.
We're just
the
gonna
entirety of
go
the
kill all of them right now, huh?
House Rican stands against the Empire. Therefore, our target is Deirdre, the aquatic capital.
That sounds cool.
We must cross the Aramid River, which separates the Empire and the Alliance. To do that, we must take the largest bridge
The Great
across it.
Bridge.
The Great Bridge of Myrden. Myrden connects the monastery and the Imperial capital to the east. It is the shortest route there.
An Alliance stronghold has been built at the Great Bridge. We'll take that and then head north. At the same time, we must defeat the one who defends it, Judith von Daphne.
Von Daphne is...
If we can also take control of Daphne territory, it would be greatly beneficial to us. Prepare yourself.
Who is
The
Daphne's
next battle will
house?
be a
That's what I want to know.
momentous one. Join me, my friends, as we begin our journey to bring peace and solace to this war-ravaged world.
Daphne. I assume we'll figure it out at some point. Or she'll look like one of the characters and be like, oh yeah, it's him. Oh, we're doing it like right now, huh? Dorothea would like to speak to you now. Good time. Yes. Yes, of course.
This may seem a bit sudden, but
It's support time.
I want to thank you, Professor. That is, for letting me live my life the way I want. I've noticed you've been giving me fewer of those soul-revealing gazes lately.
I've been back for maybe a day.
I appreciate
but
you
okay.
making an effort to not trouble yourself over who I spend my time with.
You found me out.
Well, of course. Did you think I wouldn't notice? Kind of sweet in its own way.
Sure.
Professor, may I tell you a story about when I was younger? I was an orphan, living in the back alleys of Enbar, until one day I was overheard singing. That was when my new life began. I was suddenly a songstress in the Middle Frank Opera Company. Performers, nobility, I met so many people, but none of them ever really knew me. I was just some young, pretty girl who could sing, a spectacle to be admired. Even though everyone praised my looks and my voice, and they showered me with gifts, I knew one day I'd be old. My looks would fade, my voice would change. I wouldn't sound the same. And I started to wonder, when I did get old, what would I have left? I'd be old, alone, and back on the streets of the capital, right where I'd started.
That's just sad. And not true.
You can never be certain about what the future will bring.
Well, neither can you.
I never had
Goodness
much to begin with
gracious.
in life, and I worry that one day I'll be that way again. That's why I keep searching for someone who will love me. Someone unaware of the songstress, who can love a girl that used to be scared and alone on the streets of the capital. I wonder if such a strange person can even exist.
Cool, cool. Oh, that's also introspective. Alright, let's get some free faith and authority experience for our goobers. Which two goobers will they choose?
This is no good.
One of those is good.
From your...
Am I doing all right? I hope I'm not too...
Ash! Ash looks adorable. Faith experience B+, authority experience up to a B. My professor level still counts. Oh, but this cathedral is, oof. Yeah. Alright, I assume we're just gonna... What battles do we have? Yeah, nothing much. Okay. Ongoing event, source tournament. Oh, we're exploring, yo. So this... Still not here.
Professor.
Hi, Ash. I assume post-time skip is how we're waiting for all these supports to hit.
Actually, I ran into that thief while I was shopping just now.
From the first support we did?
Remember. It's been quite a
Yeah,
while.
and then you paid for it and then you were going to track him down.
That market stall.
And we're like, I don't know if that'll work out.
I saw him on the street with his kid. They were both so grateful. It's a really nice feeling.
Glad it worked out 5 years later.
It did seem like they were still having trouble getting by. I guess what you said to me back then was right. My actions didn't really solve the problem. I can't help everyone, no matter how much I try. If I had the money or power, maybe. But I don't. You know, a long time ago, Leonardo said nearly the same thing to me. I think it was when I tried to look after the horses all on my own. I really messed that up. He said, "You're not quite ready for this yet, but there's no need to rush." I know I can't help very many people right now. But I think doing what I can for those I see in front of me is still worthwhile. I have to believe that, at least.
That's a good way to look at it.
Thanks. That's reassuring to hear. What about you, Professor? Has anything been troubling you lately?
Yes, the 5-year gap in my memory.
As long as it's not looking after horses, you might not want to trust me with that.
Do I look troubled?
I genuinely enjoy helping people. It's a great feeling making someone smile. So if there's anything I can do for you, I want to do it, because I care about you.
That's really kind.
You think so? It's just what anyone would do, really. So what'll it be? How can I help?
He likes cooking, so let's choose that.
I'd be glad to cook with you.
Ash is a little too wholesome, man. Alright, got another A support going. We have actual new quests. And new music and... Oh, man. Yeah, what's this third floor? That's what I want to know. We've never been to the third floor. Oh, man, there's so many supports we need to connect with. This is going to be exhausting. The singing is really good. What is this place? Star Terrace. Why is it open? Well, I guess it's open now because, you know, we sacked the church. This must have been Leia's. Now I'm thinking Princess Leia, but Rhea. Archbishop's room. Yeah. Easy to get into now because she doesn't exist. Ingrid looks adorable too. Felix just looks like he got extra edgy, which is it's incredible, honestly.
Edelgard is controlling the Empire. She is putting the pressure on the Kingdom in alliance. Empire and religion are at open war. It will be difficult for us at first, but corrupt nobles are many. That means the common people will rebel and be joining our side. With you, Professor, the battle tides will turn. I have certainty.
Advanced drills, what's that? Oh, it's just... Oh, so students can tutor me now? Okay.
For 5 years, I've fought for the Empire. I've cut down hordes of enemies. Now I have the same look in my eyes that the boar used to have in his. The look of a savage beast who loves nothing but destruction and
He's so edgy. God, I needed to be here to tone it down.
I hope not. You and Edelgard must not disappoint me. Mark my words. The future you're building had better be worth all this bloodshed.
Advanced sword tournament today. Petra, basically, right? Oh, all of them got buffed up by a few levels, it seems like. We can see all the... Let's see, we got Hubert, alright, Ferdinand, yep, Linhardt, Caspar, Bernadetta. Oh, your poor hair, bro. So sorry. Petra, looking spicy. Ash. Mercedes got a cool hat. Mercedes took the cool hat from Dorothea. Ingrid cut her hair. Oh, interesting. Cynthia looks the same, just like a little more mature. Leonie grew her hair out, and Hammond and Walla didn't change. Neither did Shamir. Okay, makes sense. I mean, let's, honestly, I kind of want to check everybody, right? Armored Lord is what she is. I assume that's a special class for her. Yeah, it's unique. Status, Adrestian Empire. No big deal. We'll look at the stuff before a battle. Bernadetta's now at an A+, so everyone's goals kind of got lumped up, which is good. But wow. Oof. Alright, Felix or Petra? That's the question. Level 28 Swordmaster or level 28 Assassin? Petra. For sure.
Each battle a victory.
Should be fine. I get second. Yeah, okay.
Witness Bridget Pride.
We're outspeeding everyone at least. Which makes this a lot easier to do.
Witness frigid pride.
$18 times 2. That's fine. 16, 16, and 16 is 40 something, so we'll heal up after this. Ooh, nice dodge. Assassin build finally pays off.
I will win. Each
Pretty
battle
neat.
a victory.
Okay, well, that's not good. I don't know if we'll be able to survive this one, honestly. We can take 2 hits, but all kind of depends on if we can dodge something. There we go. She gets extra crit chances, as you can see from the 25 crit chance. So glad that triggered. Sick. Silver Sword plus. Not bad. Alright, let's keep on doing our rounds. There's obviously less people to talk to, though. And there's construction all around, because we kind of destroyed this place 5 years ago. Whoops. Our bad. Still no use for the sauna. And that's just a travesty. It's pretty weird people still calling me professor when this isn't a school anymore, though. Is she still hiding in her room? She doesn't hide in her room anymore. Now that's true growth. What happened to my hair? I went Super Saiyan and merged with a goddess. This is DBZ now. Yes, let's harvest my stuff that I've been waiting 5 years to harvest. Thanks for keeping it alive for 5 years. Now we can spread Pegasus blessings. Yay.
Professor, oh my.
Yeah,
It's so good to
we
see
just got through doing a 5-year time
These
skip,
days, so
and we
many old
don't
friends
really
seem
know
to
what's
be
going on
disappearing.
at all, except that we're at war with everyone now.
It's incredible to see you again after 5 years. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
But we have no idea what we were doing for 5 years. We just kind of woke up. I still don't. And then Edelgard said, "I'll catch you up," and then it sped past that point, and it didn't catch me up at all. It made me sad. So now we're just catching up with all of our 5 years older students.
A moment, please.
Is our gatekeeper still here?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Yes.
What's that? Do I have brothers in the church? You really are well informed.
This is all I
My
care
older
about.
twin works for the Knights of Saros, but I think he's just a grunt, not a noble gatekeeper like yours truly.
Of course.
Unlike me, he's very devout. He left the Empire a long time ago.
A moment, please.
By making an enemy of the church, disorder is running rampant among the populace. It's quieted down over these last 5 years, though. The well-being of Her Majesty is steadily improving.
That's good. I see something to grab over there. Yep. Alright. Oh, man. So many things to do and touch upon and get sorted out.
Professor!
Everyone's levels are increased. Skills are upgraded. Exhausting. At least they still have the really pleasant market music. And I can still steal that guy's cabbages.
Professor?
And as we're walking around, we're getting a lot of A-rank supports that have just been, like, waiting for the time skip to happen.
Yes, I am in a hurry. Edelgard claims victory after victory. She never stops. 5 years ago, she ascended the throne and swept away the corrupt nobles, my father included. I always thought I would be the one to unseat him, but she did it instead, with all the ease and indifference of someone cracking an egg. Now, as the head of House Eyre, I serve Edelgard. I have to accept that I am her subordinate, working beneath her to reunify Fodlan. The disparity between Edelgard and myself is obvious. She never stops moving forward, single-minded, never wavering. But where does that leave me? Here, flailing about, going nowhere, contributing nothing. But it is. That is the reality. Not once since our days at the Academy have I exceeded Edelgard's abilities. I saw her as a worthy opponent. She did not even see me as a contender. She did not even consider me at all. As the head of the noble House Eyre, I must be able to achieve results. But all my efforts have come to nothing. Results are everything. I have not shown results, so I will be stagnating here forever. I appreciate your kind words, but you are wrong. I know that I have a massive wall.
I start solving everyone's problems. I come back after 5 years, everything's undone.
Even so, may I ask a favor?
Not everything, but quite a bit. Bernadetta came out of the room. That's a bonus.
Please keep an eye on my progress. I would appreciate if you were always by my side, bearing witness to my accomplishments.
How's work today, Zach? Is that a B rank or is A? It was a B. Okay, that seemed more like a B. The story wasn't finished, so to speak.
There were
was okay.
clashes with the Kingdom Army near
Same
the
here.
Western Front. But this is the first time
I just had one of those days where I sleep longer. Like, I went to bed earlier.
I hear their leader's pretty competent.
And yet I was
but the
very
Alliance Army
sleepy.
is pretty tough too.
Anyways, it was like more sleepy. Like, come out of that cycle differently, and it's just... It's eh.
Ah, a new face. I am Randolph von Berglies.
Von Berglies.
I'm the guardian of this place. Wait a moment. I'm
Yeah,
sure
no,
I've
we
seen you
met.
somewhere
You were...
before.
Not really, I was very stressed all day.
Ah, yes. You're
Sorry,
Her
man.
Majesty's professor. You're alive?
I can say the same thing to you. You took an axe to the gut.
Oh, this is my little sister, FE3H. She's just a rookie, but she's helping me as my assistant.
Hello, I'm FE3H von Berglies. It's nice to meet you. I know I'm inexperienced, but
Stressful days at
I'm
work
gonna
are
do my best.
honestly the worst.
You can count on me to look after my big
Work's
brother.
already... Like, I don't know many people who go to work and they're just like, alright, today's gonna be excellent.
I've heard you're planning to
But
march into alliance.
as long as it's tolerable, you can
I'll
deal
be
with
here
it.
to guard the
But
fort.
stress always makes everything just worse. Alright, so Von Berglies... I forget which house they're related to. But Randolph was part of the invasion last chapter. Okay, well now she's in a corner, but that's still better.
For battle? I heard it's a long march, but it's fine. I've had plenty of time to stay inside lately, so I think it's time I went out. Yeah, I can do this. No more Bernie Bear. Oh, yeah. People call me Bernie Bear since I hole up in my den all the time. Not anymore, though.
Alright. Well, I'm just happy to see her outside.
That look on your face. Surprised to see me? I'm a mercenary. Always have been. Even when I was with the Knights of Saros. I never was too attached to Fodlan. I was considering leaving soon, but I might change my mind if you're around.
Okay. Makes sense. That's why she stayed, but why did Hanneman and Manuela stay? I can't be that charming, can I? I'm not sure that's possible.
Professor, please do not be concerned. I just did too much overworking and lost my strength. Yes, I have no problems.
accept my apology for giving you worry. I have sorrow. I mean, I am sorry to be fainting at a time like this, even though I was not asking for your care and attention.
A couple of these supports are pretty weird because we could have reached them earlier, but we're having this conversation like 5 years later. There's similar problems in other games where like a post-game decision will make it so you're playing as someone else or playing it in the future. But playing it as like someone else entirely makes it even weirder, where it's like, oh, I was told by my old friend, Rooster Cogburn, that you needed help with your shed. And like, that was 5 years ago. But yes, I still need the exact same help. But it's hard to do, because then you cut supports out and that sort of thing. And
I am thinking
it's
that
always
is
entertaining
incorrect.
either way.
Will you have a listen to me? There is something that I must be saying. I am thinking you already have knowledge of why I came to Fodlan. Not for studying, but as a hostage for the Empire.
Yes.
So that Bridget would not be rebelling anymore. It feels like a knife against my throat. That I am making my grandfather obey the Empire. Because I am a hostage, it is not an option to be giving up. I must be fighting and winning and staying alive. I must do anything to be making life better for Bridget. That is what my people are wanting from me, and what my grandfather, the King of Bridget, is wanting. That is
So
the
she still
truth.
feels like that, huh?
I wonder what I should be doing. I want to be granting the wants of my tribe, so their wants are my own, correct? What I really want... I have understanding. Wait, no, I actually do not have understanding. Yet. What I am understanding is that there is something I am not understanding. When I know what my true want is, I give you my promise that I will be telling you first.
Okay, sure. Why not? Alright. Well, that supports A, so that story is kind of done. But I assume it actually carries on through the main storyline. Since all the Black Eagles are part of it, more or less. Like, if you have any of your Black Eagles, quote-unquote, die during the missions, they just retreat and they are too injured to fight again.
Right.
Which is different but the same. Just so they can keep them in the narrative. They've done that with a few people in Fire Emblem games before, but they have to do it with the entire group. Oh, there's a support over here.
Professor!
Caspar!
Hey, Professor, something's been bothering me. Remember that suspicious guy I chased after back when I was a student? A knight
Yes,
stole it
5 years
before,
ago.
but
Yes,
at the
I
time,
remember.
I really thought I was doing the right thing.
Perfect.
Now
Yeah.
that I've had more experience on the battlefield, though.
I've been looking for you. There isn't much time, so I'll keep this brief. The knights encountered a band of brigands while out marching. It was hard fought, but we prevailed.
Okay.
Our soldiers are highly trained, but the enemy was formidable, and we weren't expecting combat. There were a number of casualties among our troops.
Oh.
Much appreciated, but there's a reason I need to bring this to your attention. The brigands all bore identical tattoos of a scorpion on their arms. Please keep an eye out for that mark in the future.
Oh no.
Don't mention it. If you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
I don't think we've seen anything like that, but Caspar seems to know about it. I don't know if that'll
Heck of a coincidence, right?
tie
As soon
into
as I
it.
mention that suspicious guy, this happens. But some of the knights died in combat.
Wonder if that'll come up
They died
at any
because of what
point.
I did 5 years ago.
Or maybe
This
it's
is my
just
fault.
for this support that they're doing it.
If I'd stayed quiet and tracked the guy down like you said, we would have stopped those brigands sooner. And I wouldn't have blood on my hands.
Not necessarily. It ain't so cut and dry.
Use trying to
Almost
comfort me. You know I'm
ever.
right. Just say it. Those poor nights. It's all my fault.
Professor!
Oh, some of these are just real sad. I think this way, nope. Do we still have, like, churches and everything?
Professor.
Oh, yeah, seems like it.
Since you came back, everyone's been
We'll just
smiling.
ignore the absolute wreck that no one's cleaned up.
Just you being here makes an incredible difference.
Sorry about invading the church.
I can't express how reassuring it is to see you.
My bad. Alright, that was nothing. Well, Manuela, tell me
After the battle 5
what
years
the heck
ago,
you've been
the
doing.
Imperial Army occupied Garreg Mach. The cathedral and several other buildings were destroyed, but we've done some repair work here and there.
Oh,
and
okay,
we're
so
using
it's
the
not as bad as it
buildings
used
a
to be.
base of operations. As for me, well, the church moved its headquarters to Fargus, and I've seen no reason to follow. When I returned to Enbar, I received a summons from Her Majesty, and I chose to answer.
Okay. I guess. Like,
I was
makes
so
as much sense
surprised
as
to hear that
anything.
The faith of Saros was a sham. My eyes nearly popped out of my skull. But just because the church lied to us doesn't mean that the goddess isn't real. That's my take on it anyway. I'd feel very anxious with no one to pray to.
Do we still have the notes? Wait, there's still advice? Awesome. Change pace is necessary every so often, especially in times like these. That said, how do you suggest I change my pace? Is that Ingrid? Ingrid likes food. Damn, good. Now I gotta get used to their new, like, headshots. Because it's different. And that's frustrating to me. Nope. Do we have enough renown now? Did we get any from this last chapter? Nope. We got literally nothing. Well, hopefully this quest we undertake will have it.
Professor?
But we shall see.
Hello there.
Continue the rounds. I'm gonna guess no one's gonna be in the blue. Well, maybe some of the blue lions or golden deer will be in their house. Like, is that dog on a bench? Wow. Technology really is amazing. Like, obviously Caspar being here makes sense.
Alright, I'm ready to fight. Let's do this. Leave it to me. I can take on the whole, most of the enemy's army. I know my limits now, Professor.
Look, his moderation. Wow. Such growth. Well, now most of my exploration time will just be pumping up skills, I guess? I'm trying to get supports between students. Seems like it. That's about it.
Professor.
And so many
Finally,
supports.
I notched a win against you.
You crushed me. You got me good.
Oh, please. I scraped by.
That's right. I forgot. He doesn't appreciate
When
bullshit.
we spar, I feel like I'm revisiting my past.
My apologies.
It's like training with my brother. He always won. Always. And died before I could win a single bout. From the first time I held a sword, all I wanted was to surpass him. And that's what drove me to become so strong. Perhaps it's absurd to say such a thing, but I've spent all these years training for a duel with a corpse.
Oh. That's not absurd.
Perhaps not. I can never again spar with my brother, not unless he climbs out of his grave. Still, I continue my endless pursuit of strength. Maybe because I have a new opponent to measure myself against.
Me?
You, obviously. I beat you this time, but when we next cross swords, who knows what might happen. It was a close match, not a crushing victory. I know that I can do better. I will surpass you in strength, and then I'll become stronger still. And then, when this war is over, I won't have as many chances to swing my sword.
How will I display my edge?
I can hardly imagine that.
Pretty much exactly what he's saying.
For helping me find an answer to the question you asked all those years ago.
That's a B support, right? No, it's A support. Wow. Well, that was nice. I guess it makes sense. He beat me, so now it's... That was his goal. In all of life. Man, it's weird. There's just not that many people here anymore. It's sad.
Within the territories of the Alliance, the Gloucester and Daphne houses dominate the west.
Gloucester is Lorenz's. I don't know
Gloucester
which
has
one
always
is
supported the
Daphne's.
Empire. There's not much chance of them defying us. So all that needs to be done to restore peace in the west now is to crush House Daphne.
Okay.
The last 5 years have been difficult at times. My relationship with Edelgard is rather contentious, due to the incident
I can
with my
imagine.
father.
I wonder if that's gonna cause rifts.
I cannot abandon my family's duties. As Duke Eyre, I must play my part in the Imperial Army. Edelgard intends to abolish the nobility, but I know I can dissuade her from doing so.
I don't think that's wrong to disband it, honestly. I mean, I knew that he would have troubles with it, because nobility seems to be a lot of what he
The north side
focuses
of
his
the Great River
identity on.
is in the territory of Acheron of the Alliance. He's known as the Weather Vane. He's a notoriously flippant man. A man like that doesn't have the guts to give it all for the defense of that bridge.
Okay, so that's gonna be our next villain of sorts.
Professor!
Doesn't seem too tough. I'm gonna guess this chapter is gonna be a little bit easier just to kind of get people back in the swing of things, but I could be wrong.
Since the great nobles lost their standing, the regulation of the merchant houses has relaxed somewhat.
Just to get used to
You'd probably
people's
have thought that would
classes
make
and
it
mastery
easier
and all
for
that
us
good
to
stuff.
profit. But the world isn't so simple. The war has made the price of goods unstable, causing no end of hardship for the people.
I can't believe how long it's been since I left home. Since I was dragged out of the house, I mean. 5 whole years. It's weird to think about. At first, I remember I was desperate to go back, but now it's the opposite. I have friends here, and I have you. The monastery's become a second home to me. Back then, I never would have dreamed a day like this would come. It's all thanks to you. You've given me a second chance at life. If not for you, I never would have gotten used to leaving my room, let alone the monastery. Maybe the battlefields just dulled my senses. I'm much better with strangers and new places now, though. I don't panic nearly as much as before. A new place? All on my own? That sounds like a tough assignment. Where did this come from all of a sudden? Hey, hold on. You're teasing me, aren't you? Please don't joke around like that anymore. It's torture for me. Come on, Professor. I'm begging you. Please promise me you won't do that again. Friends respect each other's feelings, don't they?
Fine.
Good.
Wound me deep. Goodness gracious.
Absolutely not allowed to send me out anywhere on my own. Got it? You would need to come with me. If you're with me, I can go anywhere in the world.
None of these are great. I'll follow at a distance.
No, that defeats the purpose. Why can't you get what I'm saying? I thought we were finally getting close. Guess I'm not good enough for that, though, am I? I'll let you have this one. But
Her self-esteem is just, it's so low. Missed the cinematics. Gotta keep that fresh. Yep, just some supports. How was dinner, my friend? That was a weird laugh from that NPC.
No.
Alright, what's this quest?
I need a favor.
Soldiers stationed at Foden's Locket abandoned their posts. They weren't what you'd call upstanding folks. Alright. Dealing with deserters. Had to battle against the deserters. I see.
His Highness, the new king, is in the process of unifying the kingdom under his command. His powerful army has joined forces with the Knights of Saros, who moved their seat to Fargus. And now they're presenting a united front against the Imperial army. They're our greatest enemy, absolutely. I don't relish the idea, but there's no turning back now. For now, we should focus our efforts on the Alliance. The Kingdom and Church can come afterwards. Judith, who defends the Great Bridge of Myrden, is a formidable opponent. We can't afford to drop our guard.
Okay.
I'm relieved you're here, Professor. It seems we've reached a stalemate on the war front. I admit I'm feeling apprehensive about fighting the
I thought
Alliance.
she dyed her hair purple. Nope. Still just pure white.
No. I have to shelve my personal feelings. There are bigger things at play here. I'll fight with full force. I'm counting on you to lead us to victory, Professor.
Okay. Mercedes got a cool hat.
I have good friends in both the Alliance and Fargus, so this fighting weighs heavily on me. I can't bear the thought of battling the Knights of Saros to the death. I have to keep my chin up though, right? Let's...
Okay. Got that, got this. Morale meals today. Dining with an ally. That's the only people I can dine with.
The acolytes and students aren't here.
There's nobody left that isn't an ally. Gotta hop off. Gotta catch up in Demon Slayer. Alright, buddy. Thanks for stopping by.
Professor.
Gotta keep catching up on all the
Thanks for your help
supports.
out there. Battles tend to go smoother with you around. I think you did most of the heavy lifting. It may be unwise to think this way on the battlefield, but I feel I can trust your commands without question. Not sure. I might have an idea, but never mind. I've also noticed that you've been putting me in more precarious situations lately. Almost like you know I won't question your orders. Huh. I'm glad you trust me to get the job done, but still. I knew you were doing it on purpose. You're in a very important position now that you're leader of the Imperial Army.
I mean, you're definitely my second
Funny
best archer.
to think you used to just teach at the Officers Academy. Your old students still call you Professor. That's no title for the commander of an army. you'll always be their professor, huh? You sure are an interesting one. My people lost the war, and I was left to wander Fodlan alone. But I guess meeting you was my prize. You look confused. Did you not know any of this? I was living in my homeland of Dagda, up until the Imperial Army destroyed it 10 years ago. But being a mercenary,
right, she was caught in the Dagda Bridget
That's why
War.
I'm working here now. Don't worry though, I don't plan to turn on you.
Well, thanks. That was a B support, right? Yes, 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 yes. Okay. We talked to everyone. I think we've talked to... No, we haven't talked to Hanneman, but we haven't been on the second floor yet, so that's probably where Hanneman is. I can't imagine him being literally anywhere else. Looks like no one's on the dormitory. We killed Cyril. Well, we didn't kill him, but he's not on our side, that's for sure.
In favor of those who hold the power. The documents in this library are no exception. It's perfectly possible for someone to have made edits to them, but it's my belief that no one has the power to blot out the truth entirely.
Mm-hmm.
I like to read the same texts over and over again. That way, I can spot some of the truths hidden between the lines.
Any books around here? Nope, nope, nope. Alright, that's fine. Of course, there's just always more quests to do. Never enough.
Hey, you.
Hello. Never been able to get in here. Oh, hey. But, like... Why did we never have access to this room? I don't know. We never were in here before, I don't think. Well, all it took was destroying the church. No biggie.
I really regretted not being able to keep the promise I made to my mentor. Captain Gerald, obviously. I'm still his first and greatest apprentice, you know. I'm going to do just what he asked. I'll be right here to support you from now on.
I think Leonie looks better with the ponytail than the short hair.
Really?
But I also think Ingrid looks better with the short hair than whatever the heck she had before.
You finally joined us, have you? I attached myself to the Imperial Army as well. See, I feel I owe it to Edelgard to set my past feelings about the Empire aside. I am happy to help her. It's strange, isn't it? After 5 years, the 3 professors are together once more. I am most curious, though. You say you were asleep for 5 whole years. Incredible. Perhaps this is another effect of your crest. I do look forward to investigating you in greater detail. Wonderful news. I am most excited to begin. We must find the time, of course.
Hello.
How's Linhardt doing?
Do you know how happy I was to hear you were still alive? I'll tell you how happy. For the past 2 days, I haven't had my morning or my afternoon naps.
Morning nap? Oh boy. Linhardt is eventually just going to go into a coma and never wake up. Edelgard's there,
Professor,
and I guess Hubert
I'm
is
sorry to have dragged
creeping behind her. Yep.
so soon after our reunion. But you appeared at a most opportune time. I'm truly humbled by your support, my teacher. Thank you. And so I will. I'm hoping your abilities from 5 years prior are still intact. Make sure you're ready to head out, okay?
Sure thing.
Allow me to brief you on the details of our situation. The Empire firmly controls the western portion of Fargus.
Alright.
However, the central and eastern regions continue to put up heavy resistance. The strongholds in these regions are Aryan Road, the fortress city, and Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. We cannot control Fargus until we have taken both of these cities. As for the Alliance, Houses Gloucester and Ordelia seem predisposed to capitulate to us.
Okay.
However, due to interference from Houses Regan and Goneril, we have yet to secure their cooperation. Claude obviously hopes to keep the Alliance whole through diplomacy, but because we have had to focus our efforts against the Church until now, our forces have yet to meet his. We have only recently begun to take the fight to Alliance territory.
We got the quest for just gather resources. Gather the requested resources. But what were the requested resources? What are they? Oh, Caledonian Gar and Albanian herring. I can't believe we don't have that. We have so many fish. Okay. How... storehouse, I guess? Fish. Caledonian crayfish. Caledonian Gar, Albanian. Yeah, we have that. Do I just talk to him? Because we have that. Or do we need to gather? Do we need to regather them? Even though I have 10 in my inventory of each, or what?
Well done, Professor.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
There's a renown that gets us 2,500, which means we can now get that nice, juicy, plus 10% experience.
Who? Me?
A moment. Professor.
That was weird.
Need something? This one?
There we go.
You're all set.
Very nice.
See
Very
you again
nice, very
soon.
nice. Other than that, I don't know. Let's do some like tutoring. Let's do some... do all sorts of stuff.
This is no good. Sing from your diaphragm.
I hope this song reaches the goddess's ears.
Interesting.
Nice. Very nice. Oh, let's do some more meals. Let's get that permanent bonus for the end of the month. Edelgard and Hubert. That seems appropriate.
When the three of us sit together like this at the table.
Let me guess, we look as though we're plotting something wicked. You realize you're mostly to blame for that.
Alright. Who's left? I mean, we've got lots of people just kind of eating meals.
This is my favorite. I am rather happy you went out of your way to pick it, Professor.
This is my absolute
Alright, they still have the same exact lines. Of course they do. Yoni, Actually, no. I mean, Hanneman plus Manuela, that just sounds hilarious, so do that. It'll be the same thing. It'll just be him being really upset about Manuela. Right?
My apologies in advance for our boisterous dining companion,
Exactly.
Professor.
Professor, please allow me to apologize for the unprofessional behavior of my colleague.
Okay. Keep on doing this. Keep the motivation a-flowing.
That looks delicious.
I appreciate any good meal.
Okay, everything's good. Keep it going. Not enough resources. What am I gonna do? Yeah, Lysithia's the only one that isn't motivated, so we'll cook with her? I don't actually remember if that takes care of motivation or not.
Cooking is easy once you understand the basics. Let's, not use that vegetable. Technically it's edible, but it's not highly favored. I see.
It does not. That's okay.
Hey there.
Oh, we got one more that we didn't touch. Let's get... Just trying to figure out who I wanted teaching from, but they're probably both
Professor?
elsewhere. That's Manuela's B support?
So I said,
or is that her
two
A
can
support?
play at that game.
I
told
cannot
him,
remember.
A small-time little weasel like you ought to be begging me for attention. Oh, it gets me so mad, so worked up. Why aren't there any men around here who understand what a catch I am? Come to think of it, you've always been nice to me. I mean, you listen to all my problems. I feel like I can really trust you. I don't have that kind of thing with a lot of people.
You're a close friend.
Right, I got it. I knew you'd say we were just friends. I'd like to maybe talk about this once the war is over. Once we're all safe. All right, enough of this moping around. What we need is a change of mood. We've still got a lot to do together. When I think about that, what are one or two men? What's wrong is, it's not just one or two men, it's more like 100 men, maybe even 200. I'm completely... Oh, I can't get out of this mood. Actually, I've got an idea. Exercise will help. I'm going to the training ground. Come on and give me a hand. Gonna work my anger out on 100 training dummies. Maybe 200 if we've got them.
That was the A support? Okay, sure, why not? That just unlocks more supports. Oh my god, too many supports, guys. This time skip is just sucking away all the time we got.
Professor.
How ironic.
Do you have a moment, Professor? I need to speak with you. Thank you so much. This is what I wanted to address. This letter from my adoptive father just arrived.
Okay.
Oh, have I not mentioned him?
Literally not
He's
once.
the reason I first came to the Officers' Academy.
Okay.
He's also the one who dragged me from the church where I was living, just so he could use my crest.
Hmm.
My crest does not yet belong to a house,
so he plans to use it as leverage to marry into the nobility. He's a very greedy man who was a roving merchant before adopting me, but now he's in the capital. This letter says that he's finally arranged to marry me off to a wealthy noble. I know he's just thinking of himself, but can't he see that this isn't a priority when we're at war?
How many fathers are trying to set up their daughters in this game?
I can't see any way around it, so I fear that I must. I just don't want to let go of the life that I've made for myself. I know it's not what my heart wants, but I don't have the strength to say no. I believe I've mentioned this before, but I want to work in, well, I suppose it doesn't necessarily have to be the church, but I want to help those in need. If I were to marry a noble, I think it would be difficult to realize that dream. It's just, I've always allowed myself to follow the whims of those above me. I convinced myself that everything in life was at the will of the goddess. I was blind to reality. I believed it was her will to both pull me from the church and guide me to the officers' academy. The decision to enter this war was the first time I acted of my own free will. My adoptive father opposed this decision, but I somehow managed to convince him. Still, I couldn't free myself of him completely. This letter is proof of that. It's not that I'm scared of him, but there is something that worries me. I knew you'd understand, Professor. I've sat down to write a reply several times, but I can't muster up the courage or the words. I was hoping you could provide me with the encouragement I need.
Yeah.
That's a very good
This whole
point.
choice has been just, or this whole game has been about bucking
we must do all we can to pursue our happiness.
the, like, expectations given by nobility and crests.
I think that may have been
At least
just
this
the push I was looking for.
This pathway's been like that. Sorry I haven't been saying much, guys, but there's been so much exposition.
Pursuing, and I must decline the proposal. Maybe I should tell him I've fallen for someone else. Why, it's you, Professor. Isn't that obvious?
Excuse me? There's no, like, good answers to any of these.
I'm just teasing. Now I'm off to write this letter and stand my ground. Thank you for your encouragement.
Like Manuela, Bernadetta, now Mercedes. He's just like, what? Someone shows interest in me? Impossible. Forgot what I was doing. Forgot what I was doing. I remembered what I was doing. Taking training from Petra and Felix.
With you.
Oh, you apparently will not train me in swords. Okay, never mind. You taking Felix's training. Okay, you'll only train me in brawling. That's very upsetting. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't know.
You and it.
Like, we've got... And then there's all these other sports. Oh, there's not that many other sports, is there? A with Hubert, B with Ferdinand, B with... Oh, boy. Caspar with Bernadetta, Bernadetta with both Ferdinand. That... Whew. That's exhausting. That's what that is. If they can't teach me swords, what else would I want? Like, what's my... What does the Enlightened one even do? Wielder of Magic has high overall stats. Well, we could learn Faith or something. In that case, let's go to... Manuela would teach Faith, and like Mercedes or Linhart would also teach Faith. Let's do that really quick.
After the cathedral we've done as when I
Yep. Oh, Randolph and Flesh do count as people. Interesting. Like characters. It made me sound way too callous. Oof.
I have to...
Strolls. Perfect. D+. Nosferatu.
This experience.
Okay, yeah, just gonna get through the rest of the supports before we do this next mission.
And that concludes my report.
Hubert, I can't shake the feeling that you're keeping more secrets from me.
I have told you before, there are secrets even I am unwilling to share.
I remember. However, I am the Emperor now. If the Minister of the Imperial Household does not obey his orders, I have the right to execute him.
Oh.
I fear you have misunderstood me, Your Majesty. It is true that I am officially your minister, but such titles are of little significance to me. I serve you purely out of personal devotion. Perhaps there was a time when I served the Imperial line due to my duty as a member of House Vestra. But since you returned from the kingdom, my loyalty has been to you alone.
I see. Then you are unwilling to obey my orders as Emperor?
Correct. If you prefer to treat this formally, then charge me with a crime. I will gladly offer up my neck to the executioner.
You know I would never do such a thing, and that I pay no heed to the title you bear. It is your own presence and capabilities that I value so highly, Hubert. Titles are meaningless next to such things. Our families have no bearing on this matter, nor does the Empire itself.
In that case, Lady Edelgard, I ask you to turn a blind eye to my secrets. They are trifles, beneath your notice. Vesta, you should focus on the path ahead of you.
But I want to know about your problems, Hubert. Why are you so scary?
Whether that path is red with blood is not something you need trouble yourself over.
As Emperor, I'm obliged to accept that answer. However, as your friend, it irritates me to no end. You speak often of painting the path I walk, yet you do so in secret. I am the one you serve, but you refuse to let me in. I trust you, Hubert, and that is precisely why I want to know everything. Your secret hopes and burdens, all of it. If I'm truly the center of your world, then I wish you would trust me as well as I trust you.
Very well. You have me beaten. I will tell you as much as I am able. From the assassins I've eliminated, to the gold I've spent on bribes, to the identity of the one I love.
Wait a moment. Are you saying you have romantic feelings for someone?
Yes. That is the one secret I had particularly hoped to keep from you.
Well, that's utter nonsense. You can't possibly keep something so fascinating from me. Who is it?
It is you, Lady Edelgard.
He's just... I feel like he's taking the piss.
Hubert, you never cease to surprise me.
Oh. No, that wasn't. That was an actual genuine moment of emotion from him. I'm not used to that at all.
Standing tall, I see.
Edelgard, hello. What do you think of this horse? An equine marvel, no? Look how intelligent he is. You can see it in his face. Certainly much smarter than your horse.
Oh, what a lovely bloom.
Behold, Edelgard. Do you see this blood-red bloom? This is much more impressive than the pale little sprigs you have there. And as I'm
He's
sure
really
you know,
trying hard,
redness
huh?
symbolizes courage and strength.
Ferdinand?
God.
Stop. I can't believe you're wasting my time with a petty, one-sided rivalry.
What are you complaining about? You told me not to publish my pamphlet, and I complied.
I've had enough of your foolish antics. Very well. I will grant you the duel you so desperately desire. But when I win, you must forfeit the right to bother me with your ridiculousness.
So you'll fight me after all? Wonderful.
I feel like this won't go too well for you, buddy.
All right, Edelgard. Have at me.
As you wish.
Ha! It only took you one blow? How?
Oh.
I can't afford to hold back against an opponent like you. I led with my fastest, strongest strike.
Fastest and strongest? You're just flattering me. I have been defeated. Utterly. I cannot believe I was foolish enough to challenge such a plainly superior opponent.
The difference in our skill level is not so great as all that. If you had taken the first strike, you might have won. That's why I didn't give you the chance.
I do not think talent is what separates us so much as readiness. I had not the faintest idea of what to expect from a real duel. I was playing, but you were not. That such an ill-prepared noble would think to challenge you? It is laughable.
Hey, Spook. Welcome up.
Ferdinand.
What's up, nerd? More sports, more sports, more sports.
Show them this letter. Threaten them. Do what you must. Now go.
God, he's
Yes,
like
sir.
the spy master, poison master, all the masters all in one.
Hubert, that letter. Is that what I think it was?
I suppose there's no denying it.
But Edelgard
explicitly forbade me to send it. Yes, I know.
I cannot believe it. You disobeyed a direct order? I thought you were her loyal aide.
Unwaveringly. All that I do for her. I seem to recall you expressing a similar sentiment. It is our role to guide her when she is on the wrong course of action. Is that not what you said?
You are not supposed to do it in secret. When you disagree with your leader, you must voice your concerns directly. Otherwise, what is the point?
The point is the same. Lady Edelgard's best interests are served whether she knows it or not. She needs not trouble herself with the mundane details of my actions. Only results matter.
You are sorely misguided. When I believe that Edelgard is making a mistake, I tell her as much. Through discussing the matter, I sometimes find that I was mistaken. To skip that process, to make a decision that is not yours to make.
Perhaps your advice is simply useless then.
Excuse me?
Listen to yourself. If I do as Lady Edelgard requires, then you tell me to be more independent. But if I tread my own path, I am misguided. I suppose the fault is mine for expecting any useful advice to come out of your mouth.
Ugh, I have had enough of your grousing. To think, I started to believe you were a useful aide.
Well, that seems about right. They have just completely separate views on how to lead, which is why Edelgard uses both of them, but they always
Even with
fight.
the fires of war raging all around us, tea never fails to soothe the soul. Do you not agree, Bernadetta?
I hadn't actually thought about it, but yes.
Excellent. Oh, that reminds me.
What's that?
A long time ago, my parents were in talks to arrange my marriage with a certain young lady. She never set foot outside of her room, and she made little dolls to curse her perceived enemies. Such were the rumors. Frightened, I dissuaded my parents from going through with their plans.
I can see that. She does sound pretty frightening. I relate to the staying in the room part, though.
That girl was you, Bernadette. A daughter of House Varley.
What? I don't make dolls to curse people.
You are a skilled embroiderer, no? I guess I was wrong. You are not making dolls.
I did make dolls, but cute ones. Nice little carnivorous plants and things.
Maybe I should not have brought this up.
Why not? Carnivorous plants are adorable.
Yes, adorable. Anyway, if I had actually known you, I would have accepted the proposal.
Why? Did you have some scheme in mind?
No, I just mean, now that I have gotten to know you, I would have been happy to...
So, you're saying you'd... with me? It's getting kinda hot in here, isn't it? Maybe it's the tea.
Why are you getting so worked up? That was all a long time ago now.
A long time ago?
Yes. Now we are soldiers fighting together in the same great conflict, right? And my parents are gone. So any agreements they might have cooked up would be completely invalid.
I guess so.
Just think, if we had been married, we would not have been able to build such a deep friendship.
That's true. Yeah, we never would have gotten this close. I would have given up on the relationship my parents chose for me and shut myself away even more.
So all in all, I am glad I refused to marry that doll-cursing princess.
Hey! I said I never made cursed dolls!
Sorry. I am just glad to have met you at the monastery. I had better take my leave. We should have tea together again sometime soon.
Yeah, see you. I'm glad we met here too.
See, that one was just nice. Now, Caspar and Bernadetta.
Come on, Bernadetta, open up. Why are you so mad at me? I have no clue what this is about, but I'm sorry.
You have no clue? Don't you remember what you did to me?
No. I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. You did all kinds of things. But the worst thing was carrying me off. Twice.
What are you even talking about?
Don't act like you never took me to that place.
What place? Why won't you... Oh! The place with the pretty view. Why are you mad about that?
Because you hauled me around like a piece of luggage.
Again, why are you mad about that?
Don't act all surprised. How would you feel to be yanked around like that?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize... I was just excited to show it to you. Maybe I went a little overboard. I'm real sorry about that.
You are? Well, I hope you understand now.
I definitely do. And I feel awful about it. What can I do to make it up to you? Anything you want. I want to show you how seriously sorry I am.
Well, all right. I'd like you to, bring me to that place again. But promise me 2 things first.
Anything.
No carrying. No pulling around. Treat me gently.
Sure, of course. No problem. But that was 3 things, not 2.
That was 1 thing. Be gentle, okay?
Oh, okay. Sorry. What's the other thing?
I want you to promise not to take anyone else there. Only me.
All right. I can promise that. Seems a little strange, though. Why do you care?
Come on. If you really want to apologize, hurry up and take me there.
Right. On it. Here we are. Look at that gorgeous sunset.
This is it. The same view. After all that time inside, the sun feels like it's piercing right through me.
This little bit of sunshine? You really gotta get outside more. From now on, I'm gonna take you to all sorts of different places. I promise I'll be gentle, and I promise I won't take anyone else. Just you and me, alright?
What? But Okay.
I feel like all of these A supports were supposed to be S supports, and then they removed them. Because almost all of them are at least semi-flirty, and yet here we sit.
Hey there.
It's fine. It's just a little strange.
A moment, please.
Wonder why they removed it.
Hey,
probably to stop distracting from the rest of the game and the different like stat and skill buildings you have.
This one, yes?
Alright, let's buy that. Yep.
I thank you. This one, yes?
Yep.
I thank you. Return soon, please.
Yeah, that's good. That's fine.
Welcome.
Items by... Do we need more advanced? Or do we have advanced for everyone? We need more advanced. Ooh, Master Seal. We don't need any of these yet.
This one?
Buy a couple more advanced, though.
Thank you.
Now it's probably time to sell some stuff, I would say. Oh, she has a relic now. Aimer. Custom weapon design special specification are to use Raging Storm. I see, I see. Good. Get rid of that magic staff. Bullion. Yep.
Thank you. This one? Thank you.
Lots of intermediate seals, but I don't know if we actually need them. Convoy. Let's see. Large bullion. That's 10 grand.
Thank you. This one?
Another 5 grand.
Thank you.
Alright, now we're at
Please come
20k.
again.
Hello there.
Pretty sure we can sell fish here. Yeah.
This one,
Golden
yes?
fish.
I think this one, yes?
Silverfish. Another 4.
I thank you. Return
Okay.
soon, please.
22,000. That's pretty good. Any new battalions? Let's replenish them. Oh, they're all replenished. I guess 5 years is enough rest for people, huh? Lots of D's, C's, and now A's. Good to know.
Farewell.
I don't think we have a lot of people that can take advantage of that just yet. There's that rusted sword. Rusted axe, I mean. Right, we need A+, and we need more mithril. We got a rusted bow, too, but we can do that. Yeah, that's a really simple
Is this it? There
silver
you go.
bow. Not bad, not bad.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, I guess let's, who else uses axes? Looks like everyone had their stuff fully repaired, too. Actually, no. We don't need a hammer for a guy that's gonna... Oh, that hammer goes to Caspar, I think. Knowledge gem, that's fine. Accuracy ring, that's fine. Ferdinand's good. Do we have any accessories for him? Speed ring. Extra charisma. Skill experience earned. Actually, the magic staff would be good, right? Yeah, definitely. Linhart is good. Caspar good. Dorothea good. Let's grab a silver bow, and also probably a speed ring. Speed ring. Good, good. Yeah, I mean, everything being fixed like this is nice. Our goober here could probably use a little bit more stuff. Take the blessed bow. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's all right. That's good. Silver bow. Yeah, intermediate seal. We could store those because they're not useful for us right now. Okay, I think that's good. Abilities, let's go through everyone, see if we got any new stuff. I don't think we did. Well, actually, I have no idea. Axe Prowess 4, Defensive Tactics, Battalion Endurance takes half damage over what, like a Lance Breaker or a weight -3? I think a lot of these would be better. Hubert, all set. God, he's got a lot of stuff. I think we're okay, though. Seal speed's really good. Nothing new there, nothing new there, nothing new there. Most of this has stayed the same. Lancebreaker with the axe. Yeah, I think we're going to trade that for this. Sadie's good, Ingrid good, Asithia good. Desperation. If a unit initiates combat with HP less than 50%, follow-up attacks occur before... Oh, yeah, no, that's great. That's really good. Let's get that authority out. We're not using it right now. That's good. Oops. Shamir, all good. Hanneman, good. Okay. Everything's good there. Combat arts, do you have anything that we really want to get rid of? Enemies cannot counter. Okay, yeah, we want that. Effect against monsters, flyers, powerful. Alright, well, there we go. Edelgard's got Raging Storm, Lightning Axe. Might is based on the unit's resistances. Well, we have things that work. Oh, Smash is a high crit. No, I like that. Having that little bonus magic seems good. Lots of stuff here, but nothing new. No, no. Mighty bow, wrestling bow, fighting bow, yep. That's fine. That's good. Finesse blade. Ooh, okay, that's really good. Use that. He's turning into a sword master, so that's fine. Good. Fine. Grounder, hit and run. That's whatever. Don't need those. That's good, that's good. Slide sight healer, hit and run. Okay. And battalions, how are we doing? Mostly good. I think we're all set. More or less. We'll start replacing with steel soon, though. Whether we buy it or forge it, I'm not sure. Let's see. Certifications wise, what should we do too? Oh, can I be a Dark Bishop now? No, because I don't have any Dark Seals in the inventory. That's okay. He's not technically being... He's not done being... God, it looks so silly with that blue hat on his head. That's good. Linhart is good. Caspar's good. Bernadetta's good. Dorothea's good. Petra's good. Felix is good. Ash is good. Mercedes is fine. I suppose we can have her class into Bishop. 66% chance. No!
Oh no.
That's rough. Oh, can't do that one this week at least. Ingrid still working on the whole... Wait, why is there no... Wait, what? Why is there no Pegasus Knight advanced, but then it goes to Master? Oh, whatever. That's just silly. Lysithia, still good. Still needs to get her reason up. Leonie's at 28. Mastered Cav, which means we can get her to Paladin. 76%. Oh my god. What kind of shit luck are we getting today?
You gotta...
Real bad. Just feels awful. Well, we wasted 2 of those. Let's go on the mission. Black Eagle Strike Force has an unexpected encounter with someone thought to have died years prior. Ooh. Amidst your joy, your forces prepare to invade Alliance territory. I assume the unexpected encounter is me, right? And at least we've caught up mostly to, like, the recommended levels, because it leveled up most of these people for us while we were, quote-unquote, dead.
The newly crowned king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Dimitri, has declared fealty to the Church of Saros and is raising an army in preparation for all-out war with the Empire.
His spaghetti hair has lengthened.
As leader of the Alliance, Claude maintains a facade of neutrality amidst infighting between those who support and those
Claude, that, like, neckbeard is not a good look, my friend.
Meanwhile, the Black Eagle Strike Force plans to capture Alliance territory before Edelgard takes the war to the Kingdom and the Church of Saros. With sights set on capturing Deirdre at the center of House Regan's territory, she leads a march across the Great Bridge of Myrden to establish a bridgehead.
I really like the look into, like, a battle map of sorts. The Great Bridge Coup, Chapter 13.
We're about to commence our attack on the Great Bridge of Myrden. But first, allow me a moment of your time. It is something that I can only ask of you. Listen well. It concerns Lady Edelgard's uncle, the regent of the Empire, Lord Arundel.
Yeah.
Although he is currently cooperating with Her Majesty, he maintains his own sizable...
He's the one that saved her originally, right? No, or is he the one that kidnapped her?
It seems to me that his plans differ from
know.
our own. I assume you recall a certain group's scheming from 5 years ago? Solon and Kranya. They both served Lord Arundel.
What?
Professor.
You're just dropping that bomb on me, huh?
Considering what they did to your father. I know it must be foul to even consider cooperating with their kind.
Okay.
However, their power is essential for us at present. Edelgard also strongly opposed the idea at first. Our enemy is the Church of Saros itself. It cannot be toppled with the Empire's might alone. Those working under Lord Arundel are extremely hostile toward the Church. And the enemy of our enemy is... well, I think you sufficiently understand by now.
As long as we can kill him later.
Until all of Fodlan is united, it is a necessary evil.
Okay.
As for how we
that's hard to swallow.
Time it. Regardless, Her Majesty and I wish to join our power with yours. You should know that in her heart, Her Majesty regards that group as enemies of herself and her family. They used her father, the former emperor, as a puppet, and murdered her siblings
the uncle
with
was
their
the one that
vile
was doing that.
experimentation. I believe Her Majesty may have told you some of this herself. That is why this was a very painful decision for her to make. I will do all I can to ensure her suffering is not in vain. And And as for all I have told you, please keep it in mind as we march forward. More importantly, I implore you to fight as best you can for Edelgard. From the bottom of my heart, I beg this of you.
Interesting. So, those that slither in the dark, they were serving different people, but why? And how did they come together for such a purpose? So much left to figure out. Alright, who are we looking at here? Just a plain old... Oh, nope, not plain. Not plain at all. 4 more here. There's a chest here, so we're definitely keeping Petra. There's a ballista there, too. So we got, what, grapplers, brawlers. They're not even grapplers yet. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Judith... Is Ignatz the brother of Judith? Yeah, this just seems like we're punching through. Not really that complex of a map, but there's a lot of open area that has me, you know, pretty worried. Okay, so she's just a lord. Interesting. And Ignatz, who I guess we're about to kill. He's got a brave bow, which is super shitty. Seal speed, bow avoidance. Bow range up by 1. Oh boy. What is... Strong protection, resilience. Still definitely a mage attacking would be best. Avoidance by 10. Seal defense. Strength plus... Oh my god. Alright, don't get hit with gambits. Don't hit her with gambits. And we'll be alright. Is that another chest? Yep. How many am I allowed to use now? 11. Wow. To what do I owe this unexpected pleasure? Lingard, Leone, Hubert, Ferdinand, Linhart, Felix, Bernadetta, Petra, Caspar. That is the OG squad. Plus Leone, which is debatable. I think we need Ash. He's our only Wyvern Rider right now. Though Leone's our only fucking other unit. Nah, whatever. As always, pair Linhart with Manuela. We pair Dorothea with Lysithea, because it kind of rhymes almost a little bit. Not really, though. And our Wyvern Rider goes with our other rider. And with that set, we'll save it. Oops. And we'll end it for the day. I just want to see if there's any dialogue. Just defeat the enemy commander? Okay.
We'll be capturing the Great Bridge of Murden, a key strategic location of the Leicester Alliance. Claude will surely be sending reinforcements, so we must prevail before they arrive. That's what that top part of the bridge is for.
Our opponent is Judith, the so-called hero of Daphnel. We can handle her, so long as we don't get careless.
The boy said to run if I was in danger, but I could never do that. I'll hold out until reinforcements arrive.
I'll have to connect all these people later. Alright, so if you liked it, leave a follow. Hope you enjoyed it. Yada yada. The usual stick. We'll be back on Thursday, as always. No Friday stream this week because I'm going to go visit my parents. So we'll just have one more this week. And I think we're closing in near the end because I know there's not that many chapters. There's like 22 or something. So we're over halfway now, and it seems like the months will go by quicker because there's not nearly as many activities to do in the first place. But until next time, hope you have a great night. And I hope to see you again soon. And thanks for watching, as always. Kitty and I both appreciate it.